Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Nadeem, and today I'll be bringing you guys a beginner's guide to Captain Tsubasa Dream Team. Now, I'm going to be showing you guys from top to bottom, left to right, so it's going to be easy to follow. Um, I really love this game. I've been playing it since it came out, and I think it's a lot of fun, and I recommend you guys play it. So, at the top, you'll see Nadeem FC, that's the club name. Under it, you'll see my rank. Under it, you'll see notice, this is the news place. Under that, you'll see presents, this is login bonuses, event campaign bonuses. Whatever the game gives you, you'll receive in the present. Missions, basically achievements, what your club has achieved, what you have achieved. And then you'll have the menu. Something I really love about this game is the friends and profile. If you go to profile, you'll have an amazing thing where you can see your name, your rank, your captain, your a short bio, your ID, but also the club you're in, general information like total days logged in, how many evolutions you've done, how many friends you have, the skills you're using, the most players you've used, the most formations you've used, the skill you've used to score the most goals, what league you're in, what online division you're in, how far you've been in story mode, how much of each story mode you've completed, like percentage wise, if you got 3 stars, 2 stars, whatever. So it's an amazing thing, and I wish more games implemented profile. Like I know Bleach Brave Souls has it, and it's made by the same company, so that's why, and I really like it. So Bandai, it's time to maybe look at what Caleb's doing and start following this. So yeah, here you'll have your friends list. Friends received, friends sent, find friends. It's again something that Bleach Brave Souls has that Bandai games don't. And yeah, you can just search for friends here. So yeah, feel free to add me, guys. If I get more than I'll delete friends. I have a lot of inactive friends since I've been playing since day one. So yeah, then you have players. Basically, this is where you're gonna spend a lot of time powering up. So you'll have training. You can do two things in trainings. You have notebooks where and those you're gonna use to enhance the level of your characters, and then you have Roberto books, or not Roberto books. You'll have, I forgot, coaching books or coaching whatever, and those are used to enhance the base stats of characters. Now I recommend doing those at level 1 because if you power up your character, it's going to be more expensive, and coins is not that easy to get if you don't want to farm coins. So yeah, farm them at level 1, max him out when he's in SSR, and then when you evolve him at UR, you can increase his base stats even more. So once he's UR at level 1, power him up with more things, and that way you save as much coins as possible, and it's going to be an effective way. So I'm going to show you guys real quick. I don't know why I didn't show you guys. So let's say I wanted to power up this character. I can feed him either two things, right? I said the notebooks, which are these books. R books you want to sell, SR books you want to feed to SRs in the beginning when you don't have a lot of SSRs, but then after that you want to sell. And then you have these are the coaching things, right? So you want to feed those when your character is level 1, and then when you get him to UR, you want to feed more. So yeah, those, you have to farm these. So if you don't want to farm, just choose your favorite character or ask the Discord who's your strongest character, and yeah, you'll be able to power them up, right? So yeah, that's how you power up your characters. And right next to it you'll have evolving and evolution. This game is not that easy, right? The game gives you quite a bit, but at the same time you need to farm if you want to evolve a lot of characters, which to be top tier you will need to do. So yeah, this is basically the evolution material. For the most part you can farm them fairly easy. The rainbow thing drops fairly rarely, and you only want to evolve SSRs that are from summons, because if you're not going to farm all the time, farming, it's hard, right? So just your pullable SSRs, those are the best. Raid SSRs are the next best thing if you farm them. Then you have SRs that are pullable, and under that I don't recommend using. So yeah, then you will have enhanced special skills. Every player comes with skills, right? And if you farm, especially if you farm raids, you'll want to enhance the skills, because the skills are not as good as the pullable versions, but the beauty of it is that if you farm them to the max level, then they become quite decent, actually quite good. And let's say you have Tsubasa, right? And then you get a Tsubasa that doesn't have a shot. If you farm an SSR raid, Tsubasa not only comes with a B shot, but max that B shot, you can give it to the Tsubasa that doesn't have a shot, and suddenly that Tsubasa has a shot. And how do you teach it? You go to teach special skills. Now, let me, who can I use an example for? So let's say I have this Diaz. This is the Diaz I get from League mode, right? He has a kick, an overhead kick, and a dribble, but he doesn't have a shot or a defensive skill. So I have these two SSR raid Diaz. One gives a shot and one gives a tackle. Now they're B rank, so they're not amazing, but if I max them, now suddenly, boom, now they're amazing. So you definitely want to do that. Now this twin shot is with someone. As you can see, there's this green character thing, so it's like you need another character in your team, and some skills will require you to have another player. Like Tsubasa has a lot of skills with other players, or other players have a lot of skills with Tsubasa, like Misaki and Tsubasa, Santana and Tsubasa, Hyuga and Tsubasa. So yeah, that's basically what you want to do. Now see, there's a question that a lot of people don't know how to answer. It's like, as you can see, I have two blue Schneiders right in the middle of the screen right now. You guys can see two different blue Schneiders. I can only use one of them, right? If I had, like, there's an SSR raid Schneider that I can farm and feed it, but I'm not talking about that right now, because that's an SSR raid. You should always feed it to the pullable. Well, now I have two different pullable versions of Schneider. I can only use one. What do I do to the other? So first of all, I check which one's the best and put it in my team, right? And then for the second one, I don't know what to do, right? So I personally, I like to keep it. And I don't know what to tell you guys, because a lot of people say, oh, you can feed it to the better version to give him another skill. Or there's an event that's going to come out where you can sell dupe SSRs or other SSRs that you're not using to get SSR tickets to pull more. I still don't recommend doing that, but you could do that as well. I don't know what to do. I like keeping them to remind me of how lucky I was pulling different SSRs. You know, I don't like you finally pull an SSR just to sell it or to feed it to someone. That's not my thing. You know, if I get a dupe exactly the same character, then yes, I'll feed it to increase the special skill, because if you have an S rank at level 2, oh, it's so much better than at level 1, right? So a dupe is easy choice. You feed it if it's a usable character. If not, if you know you're never gonna use the character, you can sell him. I'm not like that. I try to use all my characters, so I always feed my dupes to each other. And not normal selling, right? Because if you feed that, you actually get medals as well. So normal selling is bad, but I mean, there's gonna be a selling thing that you can do in the future. Don't worry about that right now. So yeah, basically, if you have two different versions, I don't know, it's all up to you. So don't ask me, please. I can't tell you what to do. Yeah. So that's about teaching. Then you have the player list, all your characters. Then you have the player database that shows you every character in the game, which is an amazing thing. Then you have to sell players if you want to sell things, whatever. Then you have your evolution item list, typical of every game. Very nice, very simple, very nice layout, right? And then you'll have your team. Now, something I love about this game compared to other games is that other games might allow you to only use 2 characters, 3 characters, 4, 5, 6, 7, sometimes 7. But this game allows you to use 11 with 5 subs. That's amazing. That basically makes every SSR you pull useful, because at first that means basically about, on average, your first 16 SSRs will be useful to you, if assuming you don't have any dupes and you don't get a lot of in a certain position, right? But that's crazy, because if, let's say I was only allowed to use 4 characters, look how many SSRs I have. How many of them would go to waste, right? None of these are going to waste. These are all my pullable SSRs. So all my team is pullable SSRs besides this SR, because I don't have a third defender pullable, and this Hino is again another pullable one. But all these are just this Diaz is league mode, and the rest are SSR raids. So yeah, then you can see your box here. So yeah, it's very nice, very nice. But something I recommend doing, because most players don't know how to choose team skills, right? And I'm not good at that as well, right? Something the game does really well is auto pick. So now if you like a certain formation, you want to use it and you really like that formation, you can just auto members. But let's say you want your optimal team, right? Like with the best formation, with the best characters for the optimal total power. You just press full auto and boom, they make you the best team you can have on your account. And they will choose the skills for you and they will change those. And that's what I love, right? It makes team building a bit easier, because you can get confused, right? You can, let's say I could have 270,000 power right now, or even less if I didn't have the right team skills, but the game chose the right team skills. So I really appreciate this feature the game has. So again, not a hard thing to navigate. You can press switch to look at their attack, defense, and physical, and saving for keepers, how much stamina they have. It's a nice simple thing, and I really love this game. Like I really do. Um, then next to this, you'll have transfers. This is how you'll get your characters. Now, there's so much in transfers that sometimes you might get overwhelmed. These are the million downloads. Every time they do an extra million, they release this. I did this banner for the 1 million download, but for 2, 3, and 4, I did not touch it. Basically, it's a double chance banner. I'm not sure if it's double chance, but I know it's all SR plus guaranteed for almost half price. So I recommend doing this once, because early on, if you have a full team of SRs, that's not bad. But yeah, I recommend doing this just when you first start. Easy, it's cheap, it's nice, you get the full team at least of SRs guaranteed, a full team of SRs plus, and that's it, and never do it again. That's what I recommend. Something I do that I don't recommend doing, I just do one multi on every new banner. I don't recommend doing that at all. That's not the smartest thing. But yeah, for this is the type of banner that I might recommend if you're a whale, or if you want to farm. Summon on this banner, because there's a new event, and if for every character of these you get 50% extra, and that's crazy. So yeah, so this is very nice. So if you want to farm hardcore and less, and so you want to be like top, then yeah, summon on this. If not, don't. Wait for Dreamfest, and Dreamfest comes at the end of every month. So every month at the end, you just wait, save up all your Dream Balls for the end of every month. You'll have a Dreamfest and summon, because in Dreamfest you have the best characters that come out, and all the old Dreamfest, who are again the old best characters, are gonna come out. So in Dreamfest you have good characters that are there. That's the best thing to do if you want to be efficient. Now, I'm not efficient, I want to enjoy the game. What I do is basically every new banner that comes out, I do a multi. Hope I get the character, hope I get any character, and it's a fun thing. Now, most of the time, do I get lucky? Not I get lucky from time to time, obviously. You don't always get lucky. I don't have bad luck at all, which is good. But in Dreamfest, you have double chance, right? So in this banner, if I don't care about farming and being top, so these characters wouldn't be that useful for me, right? Because I'm most likely not going to get an SSR. Unlike in Dreamfest, where the chances are doubled. So yeah, that's what you do. Then you have the transfers. This is from playing the event. Then you have tickets the game gives you for completing things. This you can watch ads and get books to power up your character, which is really cool. And thing with this game is that you can watch ads to refill your stamina, to refill to give you a higher chance for super success. It's not a higher chance, it's basically a guaranteed type of super success type thing, which is really nice. This is from the club transfers. Again, you can get this character, and this is basically every 5 multis you do, you get 1 pull. I've done 14 multis in total, so 1 more multi and I can do 3 pulls. And this is the friend point. I don't recommend summoning until they add black balls to this. Black balls are used to power up your skills. So yeah, and that's with the transfers. And then you have the shop. Now, in the game, every time they have a new banner that's not really that amazing, or that's a decent banner, nothing too crazy, what you could do is, I'm just gonna charge my phone so it doesn't die out. What you could do is, like, they will add this thing where you get, for the price of 170 Dream Balls, you get a multi on the new banner, guaranteed SRs. You get a ticket, an SSR ticket that guarantees you a player from the new batch, and maybe 1 or 2 filler characters, and 50 Dream Balls, and a black SSR ball. Now, those are great if you really want the characters from the banner. Besides that, I recommend, again, saving for Dreamfest, and then on Dreamfest they will have discounts. So instead of 150 or 175 Dream Balls for the highest price, if you go to the Dream Ball store, not to the recommended, you get 200 Dream Balls instead. So that's 4 multis on Dreamfest. Now, Dreamfest never gets tickets, so don't hope for that. But yeah, you get 200. That's 4 multis every month if you spend that much, 100 like $90 or some shit. So $90 at the end of every month, and you can do 4 multis besides what the game gives you. So that's like 5-6 multis. That's great. Then you can recover energy and increase slots. So yeah. And then you have the event shop, and these basically you get from selling dupes. So I only sell my SRs that I pull. That way I can get gold medals, and because I don't have space. If you guys have space, keep your SRs. I don't want to spend on space, so I sell my SRs. But yeah, so I have 132 gold medals, and basically what you could do is every 6 hours, every time you hop into the store. If you don't hop into the store, nothing changes. So you have to hop in and you check. Right now I see I don't have an SSR ticket. But when I have 150 gold, I want to keep checking the shop every 6 hours until an SSR ticket shows up, because that means 150 gold, boom, I get an SSR ticket, and I get a guaranteed SSR with that. League medals from doing league mode, online medals that you're doing from online mode. You have items that you can exchange your rewards for, and that's really nice. Really cool. So yeah, that's it for here. Then you have the club. Feel free to join my club. It's called Forgiven. I'm the owner of the club. You can join my Discord if you want to discuss and set up things. Not many people are in the Discord right now. And sub leader is Sublation. If you guys know, he has a YouTube channel as well. Check him out. And yeah, so basically club is a nice way for you to play. Now, we're not a competitive club at all. We're like laid back, extreme. So if you want a competitive club, this is not where to be. But it might turn into a competitive club if a lot of people join the Discord and farm together. But for now, it's not at all. And the thing with clubs is that the more you accomplish, the more club balls or club medals you get, and you can use those for the panel shootout. I'll do one just to show you, and you can get 1 of 6 rewards. So reward 1, 2, and 3 are very nice, and 4 is actually quite nice as well. 5 and 6 are what you don't want. 5 is nice when you're early on, but then it becomes useless. So 6 is completely useless at all times. So 4 is nice because you can increase base stats. 3 is nice because you can power up your characters. Second reward is actually the best reward, and first reward is the ticket. So you just choose a place, and see, I got the ultimately useless reward. Now, it doesn't really matter where you pull. At least from what I know, it doesn't really matter. It's just like, it just gives you an impression like you were close. Oh, I was so close to the SSR ball, but it doesn't matter where you press. Like, if I pressed on another thing, I would have probably gotten this, or again, it's just odds, it's not like actually an equal chance to get all of these things. So yeah, and then with the club medals, again, you can see you went to the transfers and do those. Now you can either get complete shit or you can get the banner character, and that's nice. What else? So now we're done. We can show. I basically have to show you this, what you can play now. So you'll have story mode. There's a lot of story. So yeah, a lot of dream balls to be gotten. I still didn't finish story, and I've been playing for like 80 plus days. Shared plays when you're in a club. If you want to use your stamina, but also help others so they don't have to use their stamina, you can do shared play. That way they can host, and then they use their stamina, but you don't have to use the stamina. So that way you can farm forever. And then events is where you're going to be mostly. Now there are raids. Don't recommend doing SR raids. Maybe beat them once for the dream balls. Then there are SSR raids, sorry. Those are not out at the moment, but I'll show you guys. You can find out when they come out. Then you have the weekly events, and these are like, evolution material, coaches, powering up material, coins. In every game they exist. Then you have the special here. This is type of reward that the more you play, the more bonuses you get, which I love. And the higher you rank, so top 1,000 players, top 50,000, top 20,000, all those get rewards, So the more you play, the more rewards you get as you play. But at the same time, when it's all said and done, everyone's ranked something, and the higher you rank, the more rewards you will get, right? So this is a thing where it's like a lot of rewards for like the more you play, a lot more rewards will come to you. So so farm this. This is the best thing to farm. And then you have schedule, and here's in the schedule, it's basically going to show you when there's raids, right? So if I wanted to farm this revolve, I could see it's on the 3rd, of on the 2nd of March from a certain time to a certain time. Anyways, it doesn't matter. You just press reserve and they'll send you a notification when it comes out. So yeah, that's really cool. So you farm the SSR raids you want. And as I said, you know, if you have a character, you want to farm his SSRs, if possible. Like, let's say your character is missing a tackle, but there's an SSR version that you can farm that has a tackle, you want to do that, right? So yeah, that's it for story mode. I'm gonna die, I talk so much. Fuck. And then you have league mode. League mode is very fun. You basically get to play against other players. And the thing with league mode is not how much you play, it's how good or how much you beat your opponent by. So the higher you beat him, the better it is. Now, the bottom right, that's the weakest, and the character that's the biggest is the strongest. So I don't know how it works, who you should choose. I always choose the weakest because you can score the most on them usually. But I don't know. Maybe it's best to choose the strongest. I don't know. But yeah, you want to win, and the more you play, the more you can exchange. But you're top, like I'm rank 1018 right now in the B League. I forgot to play last week, so I got D rank. That's embarrassing. But anyways, so the thing is, you like being top is basically, let's say you win 5-0 and then you win 6-0, now your score for most likely gonna increase. And that's what you do. Like, you can play forever, but if your best score is just the one that's gonna stay. So like, let's say I played one game, got 50,000 score, and then I played 1,000 after that, but got 500 score. Then the 1,000 is gonna be the best. You know, it's not the more you play, it's the best you played. The more you play gives you more points, so you can exchange in the exchange shop. That's it. So you play for exchanging and not for being top in the league. Then you have online mode. Something I really love is that they added regular. Before it was just, there was no professional, it was just the normal mode. It's basically 100% manual. I'm not a biggest fan of playing this game in manual because it takes forever. But if you play regular, it's basically gonna play the whole game for you against a guy online live. But you guys choose the skills. You know, in league mode you will play against other players' teams, but they're not live, right? So you can choose your skills, but the other is the AI, so it's usually easy for you to win. Here it's actually other players, so there's strategy involved now. Like, if you think they're gonna pass, you're gonna do an interception, right? And it's all strategy, so you want to see what they do, and it's really fun. Regular mode is something I really appreciate that they added in this game. So yeah, yeah, that's it. I said that's it, but holy shit. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys decide to play this game, and yeah. That being said, hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to join the Discord, and peace.